Chickity check, check.
Microphone 1 2.
3097 seconds. Bro, your waves are always bigger than mine.
Bays Boys Pike. Dude, I can't help
check,
I'm
check. I could
flossing.
scream and nothing's gonna happen.
But look how close I am.
Nah, that doesn't help.
Welcome to Bays Boys Podcast. And God, we're back.
We are here, still here.
We're still here. You can't get rid of us.
We alive.
You can't get rid of us. You know what's been incredible?
I was gonna say
Since we did away with rule number 1.
Yep.
Things are looking good.
Yep.
Algorithm's looking good.
As good as it can look.
Shout out to all of our fans.
All of them. Every single one.
Yeah. You know, I want to give, and we're going to do this. I want to give a shout out to all those people overseas listening to us.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you're overseas and you email us, we'll send you one of these fancy schmancy stickers.
Yes, we will.
As long as you put it up somewhere back home where everybody can see it.
Right.
Email us. Let us know about it.
On your binder. 3097.
I'll take it on a train stop.
Right.
Something.
Drop it somewhere.
Drop
in a subway. You can't drop it.
You just
the Europeans aren't going to do that. They're too nice. Their subways are too nice. They don't want them messed up. This is in New York. Okay, so let's just put that out there.
Okay. Look, just email us. We'll send you a sticker. Put it up somewhere so everybody sees it. Spread the gospel.
The Russians might.
The Russians might.
They have that channel, the YouTube channel, where the dudes try to block off the non-driveway, and if you try to drive through it, they put a fucking sticker on your windshield.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you should watch some of that.
Okay.
You'd like that.
Basebasement.com.
Yeah.
Email us.
Get your stickers, patches, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Soapies.
All right.
Soapy smells so good.
Yes, it does.
So, Joe Scally, let's start off. We're going to put the engineer on, and the engineer wants to talk about something with you that has to do with
me.
Music. I think so.
Oh.
It's between Cleveland people. So.
Whoa. Now, I'm guessing the engineer is qualified to talk about this?
I think.
Am I qualified to talk about this?
Well, it is your fault that vegans exist, but we're going to let that slide today. We're going to let that slide today.
All right.
Take it away, engineer.
So, okay. As some people may know, the Cleveland Browns will play a song end of third quarter. This song is the State Rock song, which is Hang On Sloopy. They stopped doing this.
Why?
I'm not sure why, but they're having a little competition. They want a song that everyone will sing during the time that isn't this song. So the first four, that people will choose from are.
So they put this up for a vote.
Yeah.
So they said, "Hang On Sloopy." Ohio State does that. I didn't know the Browns were doing it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a song. We'll have to play it for you off mic.
Okay.
Because you're apparently uneducated.
Very.
Okay. So they said nobody's singing it, so they want to pick another song that isn't what Ohio State does to separate themselves from that, and they got 4 choices to vote on. Well, where are people voting on this?
Twitter, I believe.
Oh, that's horrible.
Dude, that's
already bad news bears.
That's already bad news bears. All right, so.
Well, here's the thing, though. The one that wins will go against 3 more next time they vote.
So how many songs are they narrowing down?
I have no idea.
Like 57 songs?
Right. They're just going to keep going?
Okay.
I think they're going to keep going until the season's over. But the first 4 are Chicken Fried. I don't know the name of the band that made that
Chicken
song.
Fried, okay.
Never heard of it.
Uptown Girl by Billy Joel.
Okay, that's something.
Who the fuck picked Uptown Girl for a football game?
It gets worse. Okay, Tiny Dancer, which is okay, and Wonderwall.
Get the fuck... You know how many memes they made out of Wonderwall?
I have no idea what any of these are. I'm pretty sure Tiny Dancers... And I only learned that a few weeks ago,
look.
so...
This shit's rigged, right? This is totally rigged. They put 3 shitty songs and 1 song...
That's semi-decent?
But none of them are like...
Can you sing us some of these, Joe?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Right? Maybe when I come out with my Approximate Hits album...
Right.
It might be on there. So, okay. And they're going to have more... So they're going to vote on these 4, and then they're going to pick another round of songs.
Oh, yeah.
Is this an official thing from the Browns?
Yeah. It's on the Browns official Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
The Browns lost their fucking minds.
Did you know that they played a song in the third quarter or whatever?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to a game in so long.
And what is this song that they normally play?
Hang On Sloopy.
Hang On Sloopy.
What's that?
Dude, that's a song that's Ohio State plays that. I don't know why
I
the
don't-
Browns
I
play.
I think the Browns played it first.
All right,
That's
wait.
what I've been told.
Okay, whatever. Who told you that? It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
So what are the songs again?
It is Chicken Fried, Uptown Girl, Tiny Dancer, and Wonderwall.
Fuck, get the fuck out of here. None of those. Dude, when you heard sports jams, right? Remember they were selling sports jams?
Right.
Get sports jams now, right?
Like
Not
Jock
one.
Jams.
Yeah,
Remember
Jock
that?
Jams. Not one of those fucking songs is on Jock Jams, right? How does Tiny Dancer, does that sound like an appropriate football song?
Tiny Dancer is again an Elton John song. I don't know if any of his songs really, and I'm not an Elton John guy, but it doesn't seem like a lot of his songs are made for hype audiences. For sport
audiences.
audiences.
Yeah, sport hype audiences. Okay.
Right.
So what's your thought on this?
Well, I believe that there is a Billy Joel song that might work for it, and an Elton John song that might work for it, but these are not it.
We should just kick this guy off the mic.
No, I'm
This is
interested
going
now. No.
sideways. All right,
No.
all right.
So,
Joe
so
Skelly,
why did you pick Billy Joel and Elton John and not anything else?
Well, Chicken Fried is not going to work, nor is Wonderwall, because, well, I don't even... If it's Chicken Fried, if Chicken Fried gets picked, if I find out, I might move out. Like, I'm serious. That's wild. And Wonderwall's from a British band, okay?
But so is Elton John. He's British.
Yeah, but Oasis never paid his respect to America like Elton John did.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
But Uptown Girl is about New York and New Yorkers.
So
And a girl
why-
from New York, so it doesn't really work.
Who first of all, who chose those 4 songs to be voted on? The Browns team?
I guess so.
Or did they open it up and say, hey, you should send us in your song suggestions for the third quarter, and this is what the public at large came up with?
No, I don't think the public would have done this.
Fuck no, they wouldn't have.
No.
All right, so what are your 2 possibilities?
Well, actually, I was thinking of a totally different song. Burn On. I forgot who wrote it, but I think, isn't it about like the Ohio River burning
Okay.
back and wherever? But that would work because it's one of Cleveland's staples, you know?
Okay. That the Cuyahoga River catches fire,
Right.
so we should honor that in a song.
Well-
We also had the Edmund Fitzgerald sink out here on the Great Lakes. Should that be your third quarter song?
Well-
Or Ride of the Valkyries by Mahler. Should that be like
Well,
a
they
third
want people
quarter
to
song?
sing along, so I don't think the Edmund Fitzgerald would work.
Okay.
But
How about Cats in the Cradle?
it's better than all these. I mean, come on.
If you had a football song, if you had to pick
Oh,
a sports
geez.
song, what would it be?
I don't really know. I mean,
You're just mad about these choices, period.
right. There are so many better choices, but even those choices wouldn't really work. Like, I mean, We Will Rock You would work better than all of these, and that's overused.
That's way overused.
Way overused.
Okay.
Any Queen song would work, really.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'd choose
I
that
mean-
over any of these.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're a sports fan and you're listening, write to the engineer at BaseBasement.com and tell him what you think your choice for a third quarter song for this team would be.
I know the engineer's choice would definitely be something from
Fish.
no Fish, yeah. No. Who sings that? Boy George.
Boy
That
George.
seems like more his alley.
Oh God. I you know what? That's pretty mean. That's
What?
pretty mean.
Are you saying Boy George isn't a good artist?
I did not say that at all,
You
but I don't
insulting?
think I don't think that'd make a good football song.
Oh, I
Anything.
didn't say the football song, just his theme song.
Oh, just what he.
Oh, I thought that's
okay,
weird. Yeah, I
all
was
right.
sidetracking.
Okay, you
I was
side
sidetracking.
You sideswiped
Thanks
me.
for that info there, engineer.
Oh, I appreciate.
We appreciate you
Look,
adding in
he
your
went-
thing.
No, it's like he's got this look of disappointment.
Still got
Like
more?
he wanted it to go more. But come on, give me. You want it in.
Tell him what you think.
You want it in. You're about to get retired, so you want it in. Now's your time. Tell us what you think.
I give up. I just give up, man.
All right. Well,
Well, you heard it.
There it is. There
You
it
heard
is.
it. You heard it here first.
The retiring engineer said,
I give up.
"F this noise.
I give up.
We're done."
So that's the engineer signing up for the future. His famous
Right,
last words.
Right.
I give up.
Yep.
I'm never going to let him live this down.
Our engineer has found
Employment.
a better opportunity, apparently.
making more money.
making more money than we can offer. And
We've been outclassed.
So this is his last day working with us. At
Look,
least,
and it's
at
been
least
a
on a
pleasure.
permanent basis.
It's been a pleasure. He might do some guest stuff in the future.
Wait.
Oh, he said bring it back
He
in.
said bring it back in.
Bring it back in.
A Nicolas Cage movie you never talked about was Family Man. I think it was a great movie.
Oh, my man.
Oh,
My man, bringing
Family
back the
Man.
Nick Cage. See, look, you know
So-
what? You know what that was? That was a gut punch to you. You know that, right?
Right.
That was a
Family Man was a great movie.
yes,
You remember that one, right?
yes,
You remember who he was married to in that movie?
no.
Tia Leone.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
all day.
all day. Good movie.
Wouldn't give that life up for anything. You got that wife at home? I'm going to sell tires. Whatever you need. Sell fucking diapers if I have to. What's happening? Don't
Right.
tell the Mega Beast.
Right. Look,
Uh,
I like this. I like this guy coming in
right.
and throwing some jabs, right?
Throwing
Throwing
some
some
stuff in
jabs
there.
and throwing some info out there. Maybe we have to keep bringing him back.
That is one of my favorite Nick Cage movies. I just forgot about it.
Ah,
But it is
see?
one of the if that's one of his mainstream movies, so to speak.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mainstream to boot.
You don't think his Dracula is going to be mainstream?
Oh, I mean, might be.
It could be.
I'm a little bit worried.
It could
Are
be.
they going to do a Keanu cameo? Because that's what I'm
I don't know.
curious about.
I don't know. Well, you're going to find out.
But that movie with him, I mean, you know, to what Tommy Skelly said about, you know, not having a dynamic, that one's pretty dynamic.
It is pretty dynamic.
And it was a great movie.
Yeah. Thank you.
That penthouse he was running, fucking prime.
Yeah.
And then he goes over to the family life.
Like that.
Yeah, I forgot all about that one.
Good flick.
That's a good one.
Good flick.
All right.
Well, thank you for the information.
Yep.
You're always welcome back on the show.
Shout out to the engineer who's
Going after
leaving us
greener pastures.
momentarily. Yeah.
Going after greener pastures.
Got a better job. Get the fuck out of
dude,
here.
we can't
Well, we
compete.
don't pay enough.
We
Get the fuck outta
apparently
here.
we don't pay enough.
You know what we
dick.
pay for? In knowledge. You can't put a price on knowledge,
Oh,
Joe
this is
Skelly.
true. This is true.
You can't put a price
The
on it.
education he's received
Just being in here.
in his short period of time in the
Right.
studio.
Right.
Oh
That's
no
the
no
only
no no
reason.
no
Oh,
no
he
no.
wants to add more.
He
Go
wants to
ahead.
add more.
I'm not sure you can call ball sacks full of gold education, but you know.
Oh wait.
Notice he went right to the balls.
Yeah, you know, he went right back to
There's
the
a
necro.
problem.
He went
Right.
right back to the necro pants.
Why would you bring that up? Why are you fucking weirdo?
Dude,
What's wrong with the people we have in this podcast?
right back
I'm the
to
only normal one here.
right. Oh, okay.
I'm just
That's
saying.
the pot calling the kettle black.
I am
My
the
man
most
went right back-
normal one here.
Oh,
Y'all a bunch of weirdo crazy boys.
Mister, I got on the bus when I was 6 years old to see what would happen.
Hey.
and toured all of
I
fucking
wanted to
downtown
know-
Los Angeles
I wanted to
for
know
5
where it
fucking
went.
hours.
I wanted to know where it went. It apparently just goes in circles. You should tell kids that so they fucking know. that
Don't
it's
get on the
not
bus.
going to take you anywhere cool.
Right.
Oh,
Or the time you had to escape from the city over on your birthday because you went and hung out with 2 chicks and then you had to hide out
Oh.
on the beach for 9 hours
that was
while you waited on your mom to come pick you up.
yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I ended up with 2 more girls that night. That's all I'm saying.
Look.
That
Or
was a
how,
good one.
how, you know, Matthias.
Why do you remember these? You can't remember what we did last week. Why are you remembering these? Stop talking. We're not even talking about this shit anymore. I'm striking this from the record.
from the record. Or
Yeah.
the fact that
Those girls are still looking for me.
or the
I didn't know what I knew now back then. You know,
or the
thick
fact that-
girls weren't on the radar, but now I'm like, oh wait,
or the fact
Oh,
that
wait.
Matthias, the retired Mennonite, tried to convince you to go
Yeah.
boar hunting or
no, bear hunting.
bear hunting
with a spear.
with a spear,
That sounds like something you would do.
or deer hunting with a tomahawk, like in the movie Prey.
Listen, Mister, I dive with sharks and not even a pocket knife. What are you talking about? At least we tried to take something.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, I've got a nasty funny one for you.
Okay.
Did you know the earliest known vacuum cleaners were pulled by horses?
What?
Yep. All right, I got
no,
one.
Get the
yes.
fuck out of here.
Okay.
What
So the
year?
I didn't even look that part up.
That's-
Remember,
this
it's
is-
not our. No. This is true. So they were pulled by horses. They were run by motors that were run on gasoline. They would pull up in this fucking trailer, come up to your house, run the hose through a line, vacuum your house,
from outside.
from outside on the street. And people would get to see your dirt come into the tank. So your neighbors would know how dirty your casa
was it a clear tank?
Yeah. Supposedly. Yep.
Dude, I bet that thing was powerful enough to pull the.
I bet it was fucking huge.
Is this before carpeting?
I don't know.
See this now. We have to know the year.
I can't.
Right?
I mean,
If it pulls up on a horseback in a carriage because they didn't have a truck to put it in,
right. They
right?
probably barely didn't. Yeah, they didn't have trucks.
Right, and it was probably like, what do they call those skip hit motors? So you're talking like 1800s,
Right.
Late 1800s, early 1900s.
I mean,
skip motor.
the holy shit. Look at this. There it is, right there.
That thing is massive.
That's huge.
That is massive.
That looks like the ass end of a small fire truck.
It does look like a small
like
fire
he's
truck.
bringing all the hose or something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
I really didn't know if I believed it either, but here it is. No, here's another one. Look at that shit.
Wow.
That is wild. It's got a giant tank on it. This one looks like it was made to be clear to show the inside of the engine. But I'm assuming at some point. Oh, here it is too. Here's another one, horse-drawn.
That's crazy.
Vacuum your house. I know you'd never think that because we grew up with vacuums in our house.
Right, that plugged in.
So here's one. What's going to be an invention that's happening today that in the future people are going to look back and be like, what the fuck were you thinking? Besides the Tesla car. Thanks, Daddy Elon.
That's a good question.
Or the Tesla truck. Oh, I think about that every day.
Or they're going to be looking at our tech and they're going to be like,
Right.
that was so You know
Right.
what they're going to say? Medicine.
Oh,
They're going to look back at medicine
Without
and
a
be like,
doubt.
this is so barbaric.
because we look at leaching and they're like, what are you doing, dummy?
Right.
Right.
They're going to.
I think about that
They're
constantly.
like, you screw bones back together with plates and screws. That's
Oh,
barbaric, right?
My favorite one is like criminal activity because today's world, you look back on Tommy guns and suicide doors and you're like, fuck, I could have got away with that. Put a mask on, drive down the way, don't create a ruckus. You know, now people are like, oh, you can't do that. They've got cameras. They've got this. They've got that. The future people are going to be like, those stupid cameras. I could have defaced those easily and beat all of them. I was walking around with an EMP shoved up my ass, shuts down everything within 10 miles in every direction.
I would have robbed everything.
Right.
I would have robbed everything.
Right. The tech that they're going to have later. I mean,
right.
think about, key fobs. Back when we barely had cell phones, now we've got dudes stealing key fobs right from the front of your door with a computer scanner.
Yeah.
And they just walk away with your car.
Right. They start your car up
That is
with a
fucking
remote
crazy.
link, and then they just drive that shit off.
And what are they going to say later on?
What are these
Look
people?
at these stupid electric cars that had this giant battery, this giant bomb battery in it.
Right. And they're going to be like, look, we got all these cars that run on.
All you had to do was this.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of cars that don't run on batteries or do, Matthias, I spoke to Matthias. He wrote us
The
about
Mennonite.
Right.
What's he doing with cars? Isn't his people supposed to be still in buggies?
Right. So he wrote us and said he believes that the guy who created the car that ran on water wasn't killed. It was a stupid fucking idea and it wouldn't have worked. That's what he thinks.
No, dude. The first guy who did it,
Okay.
right, died, choked to death, and as he was dying, looked at his brother and said, they killed me.
Right.
And then,
So that's like a fact story
that's
right
a
there.
fact.
Okay. Well, he's going to hear this. He's trying to catch up on all the recent episodes.
okay,
He was like, I'm listening to him, but I don't have enough time to keep up and go back. He's like, so I've just been listening to all the new ones.
Right.
So we should hear this.
the first guy who
Okay.
invented a car that allegedly ran on water died, and he choked to death. And as he was dying, looked at his brother. He was drinking, I think, cranberry juice.
First period.
Yeah, and said, they killed me.
Right.
And then all of his patents and all of his ideas got bought up by
By the
Big
government.
Auto
Okay.
and
And
buried
just disappeared.
and disappeared.
Of course.
Now, there was another guy that allegedly modified his truck to run on water, right?
Okay.
And he was recently killed in a shooting in Michigan.
Recently.
Yep.
So I don't know which guy this was for, but there's a Joe Rogan shout out to MDMT's 1000s and You Got to Make a Podcast. He has a guy on his show who talks about this and says he was at a science convention where this guy had a car that ran on an engine that ran on air. Right?
Compressed air?
Wasn't even compressed, I don't think. I don't understand it, so I didn't begin it, whatever. He says the guy was there, had the engine, had 2 different models. Could show one that would have, so many 1,000 pounds of torque for the actual car, had a mini one, blah, blah, blah. Said the guy had these 2 engines and just a chalkboard out was showing the science. Says he showed up, says he talked to the guy, shook his hand, had a full conversation with him about everything, whatever, took his card, everything, left. Came back the very fucking next day to talk to this guy. All of his shit was gone. The guy's gone. The website that was posted the night before on this guy's card, gone.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't a dude from 19 fucking whatever. This is a dude right now who was on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about this. How the science and this gentleman disappeared overnight and he can't find him now. Right.
Is that plausible? 100%.
1,000%.
1,000%. That's
right.
plausible.
Right.
Right. If you have anything that's going to go against what the big corporations want right now, they're going to bury it.
Right.
They're going to bury it.
They don't want free stuff to happen.
Listen, they just analyzed some of the Chinese samples that they took on the moon, and they found what is it, like helium-3 or some other one of these other minerals up on the moon, these crystals that can provide endless supply of fusion power.
Right.
Endless supply of
something
fusion
that
power.
we've been trying to do. What is the cold? Is it cold fusion? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, but they can't make cold fusion happen.
They've been trying to get that to work forever.
Yeah.
Since the whatever days. I don't know.
They just said, like they said, there's these. There's an endless supply of this material up on the moon for cold fusion or to make fusion happen. Endless energy, right?
Right.
It's like helium-3 or some other element. I forget what it is. How soon is it before we get Elon, Daddy Elon's up there mining that thing?
He's busy mining under LA right now.
This is true.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
They're gonna build that. They're gonna build that super shuttle system underground.
Yeah, for what? The bums? There's nothing left in California. This is literally out of a movie.
Listen,
20 years ago, that's all people talked about. Oh, this state's going to be a piece of shit. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. I'm like, listen, my guy, you've been watching Heavy Metal 2000 too many times. Okay, you got to stop. Watch less Beavis and Butthead. Chill out on the music videos and just continue on with your life. Now we're seeing it happen.
Look, we just saw that video where they're talking about passing a vote to allow all homeless people to stay in empty hotel rooms after 2 p.m. every single day.
If they don't fill a vacancy, that homeless people can have a right to come in and stay at the hotel.
Yep. Any hotel they want to after 2
p.m. Are
they
out of their fucking minds? Just like that guy in the video said, this will kill the industry.
Right.
Do you want to know why? There won't be any hotels left.
Would you stay in a hotel that was filled with homeless people?
No.
No.
And I'm not trying to be a dick. I came home, there was a homeless person in my house once. Ever tell you that story?
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Tell this story.
No, we came home with my dad one time and there was a fucking bum sitting on my couch when I lived in Long Beach. Just sitting on my couch, bro.
Just opened up the door, came in.
I remember fucking seeing this and my parent being like, "Nope, get the fuck out of the house."
Was your dad like, "Go to your bedroom, man, I want you to watch this"?
No, he pushed us right outside the house so he could push the guy out. And then I remember afterwards him spraying Lysol all over the couch like it was his job.
Ooh.
Just fucking everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, he wasn't going to dump the couch, but yeah, came home and some random dude was sitting in our house one time.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Bro, I used to give my food away in elementary school to the bums on the street when I would walk to school.
Well, that's honorable.
Yeah, I mean.
But you don't want him coming home with you, right?
No, I mean, I didn't imagine that was a thing. Homeboy was just chilling on the road. I thought he needed food. He didn't have no shoes.
Well, good. You hooked him up.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly. My mom was not happy. She's like, "You've been giving away your food?" I'm like, that guy needed it more.
Well, that's an honorable thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
But, I mean, it's not like he took it and sold it for crack or anything.
No, I don't think he's going to get much for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, but fuck. No, I mean, it's not. And again, it's not because I think I'm better. It's literally just a safety hazard.
Right.
Right. You have no fucking clue. 10-year-old Tyler, I don't know, would have been fine. But,
I own a private business.
Right.
How are you going to tell me who can't stay in my business?
Right. That's crazy.
If I owned a hotel there, I'd just pull up stakes.
Yeah, but I mean, logistically, that's a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
You know that. Most of these places can't even afford to fucking remodel. And I don't know. How's that going to work?
Oh, I guess the next question is, what do you do with all the homeless, right? But
Oh, they're gonna be-
Didn't they?
they're gonna
Didn't they
be-
create that entire? Never mind. We're gonna get way off.
Right,
that.
right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
But the fact that like what you're saying too, like, so what's that going to do? And I learned about this with you recently. It's going to create more Airbnbs.
mm-hmm.
That's going to become a thing.
Yep.
So now the quote unquote hotel
unless
circuit
unless
is now in the
Airbnbs are
private
going to be
sector.
forced to do this too.
The fuck that ain't happen. I can't imagine somebody running an Airbnb is going to want a bum staying in their house. That's just crazy to me.
Maybe that's to shut down all the Airbnbs.
Jesus. We're way off sideways here.
Yeah.
We should get back to vacuums.
Yeah.
You want to
Dude,
haul it?
What's
What's the most expensive vacuum you've ever bought?
Probably that $65 one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
You never had a nice one before?
Dude, I can't afford. I'm not buying no Dyson Magic Ball, whatever.
My mom bought. I remember being really little and seeing this one stupid fucking vacuum, and I know because I hated putting it together to use it. It was called like a rainbow vac. You remember those from the early '90s or whatever?
No.
It used to be a tank, was independent, then it came to a hose, and then it
That's
came to
old
a big.
school. That's
Right.
like from the 50s.
Well, back then she thought it was the coolest thing.
Kirby vacuum
stuff
was another
like
big
that,
one. Yeah,
right.
yeah. That
They
was like
still have people running around selling those door to door. The Oryx, is that what they're
Oryx.
called?
Yeah. Those are super expensive.
Right. I knew a kid that sold those for about 5 minutes. He was like, I've got this. He came over and tried to. He was like, hey man, you want to hang out? I'm like, sure.
And then he came over to demo
Yes.
Oryx.
He came over. He's like, let me demo this for you. I'm like,
Dude, he took one of your potted plants and threw it on the phone.
Right.
on your
I was
carpet.
like, my guy,
Get the fuck out
you
of
know my
house.
life. This isn't happening.
Get the fuck
Your
out of my
your
house.
$900 vacuum is not coming into my house.
No.
I don't need it.
Stop smashing my potted plants.
As Joe Skelly just said, we buy the $60 vacuum, and when it dies in 6 months, we just get another one.
Right.
Sadly.
Sadly.
What else are you gonna do?
Rip all the carpet out of your house, throw it away,
Right.
and just sweep the
Sweep.
hardwoods.
Sweep all the time. I wouldn't mind that.
It's not bad.
I wouldn't mind
At
that
least
too
you
much.
can see it, right?
Yeah.
Think about all the dirt you can't
Oh,
see in your
oh,
carpet.
dude. We've talked about this, and us both having pets, it's even worse.
Oh, why do you think I got that stupid hair rake and I raked the shit out
the
of that
hair
carpet?
scraper.
Dude, and I pull like 3 animals worth of hair off of that
Oh,
carpet,
that's
even after
horrible.
I vacuumed. That's
Oh,
terrible.
That's terrible.
And it's not because it's a $65 vacuum. No, because you could bring your damn Orc, fucking Kirby, fucking Rainbow Rocket, whatever you call that shit in there. You still ain't getting that crap off the carpet.
No, it's not happening. You remember this?
Oh no,
You remember
that thing,
seeing
that
those?
thing looks like a Dalek from Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does, and it was a vacuum.
my inner nerd just came out.
and the and those were those old school. They were called rainbow vacuums. Big ass fucking scheming motherfuckers. Now you can get one for $110.
We're on eBay
Which, right? Yeah,
as a relic.
right. Oh no! Look at the ratio change for current times.
Oh, $1,100.
$1,100.
Yeah, what's a Dyson run? They're like $1,500.
It's crazy. What's their claim to fame? Which one's the one that picks up the bowling ball?
Oh, I don't know if that is that the Dyson. That might be
It's
the
either that or
Dyson.
the Oric or whatever the fucking
look.
thing it's called.
I don't have to vacuum a whole lot of bowling balls in my house.
Right.
So,
Right.
that's a great test and all. Dude, if it's pulling
Is
the
that
carpet,
is that the Dyson right there?
that's one of them. That's their handheld job. They got like all kinds of
And
other
it's
ones.
$1,000?
Yeah.
You know what I could buy
That's
for
not even-
$1,000?
That's not even the big one.
What the fuck? No, I'm good.
That's the little hang on your wall.
That's not.
Charge it.
That's not
jobs.
happening. No,
Yeah.
that's not happening. Who's spending this kind of money on a vacuum? I want to know. If you have this vacuum, please write the show.
The chargeable, or if you have the chargeable Dyson,
What, like the rechargeable, like Tesla version?
that's a rechargeable one.
Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of
that's
here.
not even the plug-in one. The plug-in one's more expensive than that.
What?
Yeah.
Why are we here? What? $300 vacuums, $1,200 vacuums. No. No. How much? I'm fucked up. You got me all twisted up. I'm trying to think if there's a $1,200 broom somebody would buy. If there is, I would like to be the manufacturer, please.
Oh, we'll get into it. We'll make it exquisite brooms.
Koala hair.
No, oh no.
The best.
No. You got to use
No?
boar's hair. Boar's hair brushes.
Oh, good lord.
Boar hair brooms.
They already do that though, don't they?
They do that
like
for
horse
beard
hair
brushes.
and oh, ew. What?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the best beard brushes are made with boar hair.
Listen, I'm Asian. I can't grow a beard, so it's irrelevant to me. I was referencing our boot cleaners, like horsehair boot brushes, right?
Yeah.
Use those
But
on your
horsehair
leather.
Yeah, but you're not going to get one long enough to make a good broom.
That's too bad, Joe Skelly.
I mean,
that's $1 billion idea right there. Just going out the door. Bye-bye, idea.
We'll come up with a better idea.
You're welcome, audience.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You should feel special, you motherfuckers.
And guess what? At this time, it wasn't Joe Skelly giving away the idea.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, you outed yourself and gave it all up.
I'm upset that there's a $1,300 vacuum. Who is Listen,
I bet there's one more expensive than that.
Oh, of course there is. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. If you vacuuming is your fucking thing, I'm down. I am happy. You're happy. But fuck all, is that crazy? 13.
Dude, you have some pretty expensive hobbies.
I do. We won't get into them.
For you to badmouth a $1,300 fucking vacuum.
But they serve a bigger job.
Okay.
Well, most of them
Yeah.
serve a bigger job than cleaning dirt off the floor. How bad do you need it? Now, if you like, it's not like a pressure washer, right?
What
a
if
pressure
you ran a
washer you can
professional
use on your
cleaning service?
car. Okay, that's 1,000% acceptable.
All right.
But who's buying a $1,400 vacuum just to have it? Does it last longer than a $70 vacuum from Walmart?
Does it suck up as much shit?
Does it suck as good?
It's a good question. I don't know. If you're an audience member and you know or have one of these
If you're
expensive,
a vacuum specialist,
if you have one of these vacuums, email us because we for real want to know about these vacuums.
I don't know. You know, and just to point out,
Because I'm sure somebody out there is like, fuck you guys. Talking shit about my fucking vacuum. This is the
Right.
greatest vacuum there ever was.
Right.
And I'm super happy I have it.
I hope it's not Butters.
No.
You already made her mad.
No.
We had to leave that alone.
Right. Leave
But-
it alone.
But, by the way, just as another thing, we know some of the listeners out there, y'all don't need to be hiding all your weird shit. You can send it and talk about it. We won't name you. We're not going to out you. So I know you guys are freaks. If you're listening to this show, you got to be fucking tilted in the wrong direction to begin with.
If you've gotten this far,
Right.
yeah, you might
So
as well just come clean.
Right. If you're boxing kangaroos, if you're trying to break into the zoo to fucking fight a gorilla, if you're holding on necro pants, email us. We won't say anything.
right.
We'll talk about it.
If you've ever gone to
Anonymously?
the Everglades and hunted pythons,
Mm-hmm. Python hunter. I'd love to talk to a python hunter.
yeah. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I'd like to talk to a python hunter.
I just think you guys are hiding out there. Hiding.
Don't hide.
Yeah. 30, 97 seconds.